Hey lads, welcome back to another day of chess. We are on day 121 and we're currently at 1641. Let's see who we're playing on our journey to get to 2K. We're playing a 1723 from China. No, I'm sorry, from Hong Kong. And that is different from China. But I haven't seen this flag before. He is going for this very aggressive attack. Usually I put the pawn here and I capture, and that's totally fine with me. I still have this pawn to capture later. But this is typical of white. They want to trade off the light squared bishop for the knight, because the knight is a stronger piece. The light squared bishop is not so strong in this opening. Okay, do we go here? Tick, tick. It seems like this guy knows his stuff. What if I chuck in this and he captures? We capture. He captures. We capture. No, I'm just going to take it. It just seems the most logical. Okay, so his position, he has this rook already developed into the center. And so I'm not able to grab this. I'm definitely not able to grab it now because of this. So what are my ideas here? I can put the bishop here, and he can't push me because we got everything lined up here. So I will do this. I think it's a pretty solid square for the bishop, but I can't push this pawn. And maybe that's my weakness. Now it seems like my opponent's having a think here. This is the first time he's stopped. Now if he pushes this one, we can jump here, 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 and the queen will always hold this. But let's try get a rook onto the open file, or the half open file. And I'm assuming he'll push. Then we can maybe bring our queen out. If we bring our queen out, can we just double down on this? Not entirely sure yet. Kind of want to kick this guy away. And if the bishop comes back to here, maybe I could jump here and get rid of him. I actually like this idea. I don't know if it's right. Oh, it's definitely not right. The queen is protecting it. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, what was that, Owen? What was that? What a bad move. Please go back. He's not going. He went back. He could just take this for free. If I capture, he captures, and then his knight in here, and he's just destroying me. I can't believe he didn't capture that. That really shocks me. I'm going to go here. I want to get rid of this bishop. I mean, like, that was just a big-time blunder by me. But he didn't see, so we're okay. No, I have the bishop pair, and I think that is an advantage. I just do not need to make careless mistakes like I just made. Maybe rook in, and if he pushes me, I just go here, and then get the queen here, and we got three pieces. The bishop, queen, and rook all attacking this pawn. Seems like a way forwards. I definitely want to take this. If I capture here, and he recaptures, capture here. If he captures this way, we can capture. He takes with rook, so he can take with rook, and he'll be okay. I'm actually going to just capture this first because he can capture with the bishop. So let's take that. So now if I capture, if he takes with this, and we take here, he takes here, and we don't have this yet, but maybe we can flick in this move. I just think he'll try to capture, but let's flick this in. Here, if he goes here, we can go here, and then he goes here, and actually our rook is trapped, so never mind. No. Here, if he goes here, we go here. Yeah, our rook is trapped because the bishop can't hit this. But here, maybe we just push up. I'm not entirely sure. Here, we would try to trade off this, but let's leave the tension here. I think I will play this move. If I play this move, he can attack me with a knight, but we can always just move up, and if queens trade, then I'm hitting the knight and this, and threatening this stuff. I think let's do this move. And we had a long think there. Don't know if my move was entirely correct, but it was better than this pawn h6 move that I did earlier. He's a 1723. I should be able to beat a 1700. And I'm basically hitting this pawn. I'm hitting this knight. And so he's gonna come here. So I'll take here when he takes with his queen. And then we'll have an attack on this pawn. Maybe take. I don't really want to trade off my bishops. He didn't take. Interesting. Okay, I'm thinking this knight is the only defender of this pawn. Can we get rid of it? Do we want to trade off our bishop pair? He's hitting this pawn now, so maybe we just go here. I think this is the move. And my bishop is very strong on this diagonal here. So we're defending the pawn that he's attacking. And now I can trade this off and win a pawn here, but he would win this pawn. But then I would win this pawn. And that would mean I was up a pawn. And I'd be defending this one. So I think I would be up a pawn. Just going to go here. This move could not happen because the pawn was not defending there. And now we have two attackers here. And we can go after this pawn. I think we will win one of these pawns. This pawn does a great job at containing this knight. I think my position is winning. I think. Okay, so he's hitting my rook. I need to move my rook. Does this not seem the most logical? It does. And if he wants to defend this, he has to go back to here. There's no way for him to defend this pawn. So I'm assuming he's going to do something like this. You know, at some point, I mean, I'm threatening his knight right now. So I'm threatening this and I'm threatening this. So I think his only move is to go back to here. Take, and then he holds. So if we take this first and hit both of his knights. Now my position is very strong. Both of his knights are in danger. So he's got to move one of them to defend the other. Or even this way. If he moves this one, I will try to trade down, I think. Yeah. And now I win another pawn. So now I'm up 2 pawns. Let's develop another piece. And try to go for a 3rd pawn. This pawn is holding here. And now he's going to lose this. If he moves it, we win the rook. Because he just moved this pawn. So that has allowed us to go all the way. I will take this. GG. I feel very good about that game. We played with an 87.5% accuracy, which I'm very happy to see. I think that we definitely made a mistake here when we pushed this pawn. Yeah, this was our big mistake. So he could have just taken, and if we take, he takes. And look at this. Like, let's say I do something stupid. He just goes here. How am I stopping this? You know, it's just looking really scary. This was a mistake because of something I actually missed. His knight here can't jump here, 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 because he's got pieces here, here. And I should have just looked at that to see that the knight is very limited. So I should have played this move. And when I play this, he's got to go to h4. He can't go to this one because of the pawn. So if he goes to h4, then we take g3. And the reason this is so bad for him is because we've gotten rid of the knight that was defending these center pawns. And now we've gotten rid of the bishop that was defending the center pawns. And so now, if he takes me, I can just capture this center pawn. He can't recapture because I take his queen. And so maybe he defends his queen. But now we've just taken both of his pawns, put his knight on a really bad square. And this should be a fairly easy win for black. So I think a lot of the time in these kinds of positions, what you need to do is look at his pieces that are defending the center. Look at his bishop defending the center, which I was looking at. I was wanting to take with my knight, but I wasn't looking at the knight. The knight was the main defender here, and I could have just simply removed the defender by attacking it and forcing him out of the center of the position. So this is definitely something I need to be thinking about a lot more when I play this kind of game. But we were thankfully still able to get the win. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. If you can, click like, that would be fantastic. Thanks again to those of you who are supporting me as channel members. And now that we're at 1651, we're going to finally push all the way through to the 1700 range. If we can beat 1700s in a game fairly easily, then we can go all the way. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow.